Hi guys, this is Little Miss Rodriguez again. I am doing your warm-up video for this week. This is week 23, and these are problems that you guys worked on yesterday. So we just want to make sure that you know how to solve all of these. That way you can work on them throughout the week, and on Friday, when your graded assignment comes up, you guys do really good on them. So for question 1, we have, if Maya got 6 out of the 20 questions on her math test wrong, what would her test grade be? So here we're going to set up the is over of equation again. So we know that is over of is equal to percent over 100, right? And so we know that Maya got 6 out of the 20 questions wrong. So the of is definitely going to be 20 because it's out of 20. And right here, we're going to put the 6 because that is the is. Then we're going to equal, we do not know the percentage, and over 100. So since we do not know the percentage, that's going to be our variable, and this is going to be what we're trying to find. So we're going to cross multiply, and we know 6 times 100 is going to be 600, and 20 times x is equal to 20x. So now we need to get this x by itself. We need to isolate the variable to find the answer. So we're going to do divide by 20 and then divide by 20 again. And we know that 600 divided by 20 is going to be 30 equals x. And if you need to do that on the side, you can do it right here. We know that 20 goes into 60 3 times, which equals 60. You have 0 left over, bring down that 0, and so that's how you get your 30, okay? Now the question says, what would her test grade be? So what we just found was how many points that she got wrong. Well, test grades are usually out of 100, right? So that means that we need to subtract 100 minus 30 to find the real answer. So 100 minus 30 is going to be 70, and you can use calculators and stuff. So Maya's grade is going to be 70%. Okay? Now number 2 is super duper easy. You guys shouldn't have a problem with this one. We need to find the sum of 34.2 and 1.2. So we have 34.2 plus 1.2. And when we're adding decimals, we always try to line up those decimals, right? Yeah. So we have 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, and 3 plus 0 is 3. Since we lined up those decimals, we can just bring that one down. And so the sum of 34.2 and 1.2 is going to be 35.4. Easy. All right. And the last question, we are finding surface area. So this is a square pyramid, which means that since it's a square, there's 4 sides. Since it's a pyramid, that means we have triangular sides. Okay? So that means that we have 4 triangles that we need to make sure that we include in our answer. And then we also have to make sure that we include this square. I'm going to put a star here because it's super important that you don't forget it because it's still part of the surface area. So first we're going to start with the triangle. And we know the area of a triangle is area equals base times height divided by 2. And make sure that when you're filling these in that you do not use this. We do not use slant lines. So this is our height, the 2.9. A equals 2.9 times 3.4. This is actually your height and this is your base. We can set it up that way if you'd like, but it does not matter since it's multiplication. So 3.4 times 2.9. Sorry about that, guys. Got ahead of myself. And then we need to divide all of that by 2 still. So using a calculator, we multiply 3.4 times 2.9, and that is going to equal 9.86. And we divide that by 2. One triangle is going to equal 4.39. And this is equal to one triangle. Okay, so how many triangles do we have in this figure? We have 4. So we need to take this number and we need to multiply it by 4. So 4.93 times 4 is going to equal 19.72. And this is the surface area of all of the triangles. Now, we still need to make sure we include this square. What's the area of a square? The area of a square is just base times height. So it's going to be 3.4 times 3.4. And we know that 3.4 times 3.4 is going to be 11.56. So we have 11.56 for the square and 19.72 for the triangle. So now we need to add these numbers together. So we have 19.72 plus 11.56, and then we just add them. So 6 plus 2 is 8, 7 plus 5 is 12, 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. We carry the 1. And 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 more is 3. So the area is 31.28 units squared. Alright, now just make sure you guys are practicing all week. That way you guys do good on the graded assignment on Friday. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see y'all next time.